Hi there, it's Mary from stampingmary.stampingup.net. Thank you so much for joining me today. Today's project features the Sweetest Jar stamp set and Build-A-Punch, which is an online exclusive launching at the beginning of May this year. It's a fabulous photopolymer stamp set and a coordinating punch which will punch out this great jar and lid image right here. We're going to make this cute little box right here with the little jars and the hearts punched on either side, and I've just put a few little sweet treats in there, but you could leave it empty. It's up to you really. The cardstock we're using is new. It is from the new 2025 in colour collection, and it is called Strawberry Slush. If you have been around Stampin' Up for a while, you may recall this colour. It's come back. Love this colour. So we're starting with a piece of cardstock that measures 5 1/4 by 5 1/4. You don't have to write these measurements down if you don't want to. I have listed them in the description bar below. Grab your either your simply scored scoring tool or your trimmer, and you're going to score it at 1 3/4 inches on all 4 sides. This is a very easy box to make. Whoops. But not if you drop the scoring tool. That's 1 3/4 on all 4 sides. Right. Now simply grab your bone folder and fold and burnish all of those scored lines. There you go. And you've got all your little squares you can see right in there. So what we're going to be doing is making something that looks, this is my template. So we're going to be cutting out these squares. So if you face it towards you with, the three squares at the bottom, grab your paper snips. When I figure out where I've put them, there they are. And you're going to cut up this first one here, but you're not cutting the square away. Cutting up, cut up. So you've cut up these two. Okay, put that out of the way. Flip it round and do it the same over here. It's a pretty forgiving little box to make, to tell you the truth. So you've got all of these, right? And now what you're going to do is you're going to cut from this corner up to that corner. Cut that one away. All right, do the same on this side. Turn it round and do the same on this side. So not cutting away, just cutting from the bottom corner to the top corner. And then the same over here, bottom corner up to that top corner. And that is what you will end up with. Just like that. Easy. And so what's going to happen is these will fold in like that to give you your nice little closed in box. Very, very, very easy to make, right? Very easy to make. So we're going to put tape. Where should we put our tape? You can put your tape just on this one if you want to, on the back one. It's a bit of a messy cut. Let me just tidy that one up a little bit. The other side okay? Yep, the other side's okay. So let's put some adhesive down. I'm going to grab my Tombow and I'm going to put Tombow on. Where am I going to put my Tombow? I'm going to put my Tombow on these little pieces here. Here. Grab a couple of little wooden clothes pins to hold it up, and then bring that up there to that side. Okay, and the same to that side. And then the same on here. We're going to put our tape just in here. Let's pop that out of the way. Those are probably a little bit big. Let's use some smaller ones. So tape on here. Tear and tape, liquid glue, Stampin' Seal Plus, whatever you prefer. I'm just putting my Tombow on there, and we're just closing it up so we get that nice finished box. And I'm just going to pop a couple of clothespins on here to make it secure it up while we wait. Put another one there. You don't have to do this bit, I just like to. Alright, so the next thing we're going to do is punch out our image, and we're going to bring in a piece of basic white, thick basic white. I always use thick basic white for everything. And using our the jar image and strawberry slush, let's let's stamp that image. And if you're new to stamping, it's straight down and straight up, no wiggling around. That's strawberry slush for the outside, and then we're going to do Flirty Flamingo for these little hearts on the inside. These little ones here, we're using these smaller ones. Flirty Flamingo. You can keep it the same with strawberry slush if you would prefer. It's entirely up to you. I'm using the foam mat underneath this because these are photopolymer stamps, and they just give you a little bit of a better image if you are using a mat underneath them to give you a little bit more cushioning for the stamped image. Alright, now that is the jar stamped. We're also going to do a little bit of stamping here. Sending a little love your way, we're going to use another of it's the little cute image right there, sending a little, and the stamp has actually got a little gap in the middle, so you can put love, luck in the stamp in the inside. It's cute. I'll show you. I've actually die cut already a little flag using the Stylish Shapes dies. So we're going to use Timid Tiger. This is another one of our new in colours, and I'm going to stamp it quite close to the edge here. Oops, I better have it up the right way. That'll probably help. Okay, and then we'll use strawberry slush again for the inside, sending a little love your way. There we go. I really like Timid Tiger and strawberry slush together. What a combination of colours. I like it. I like it a lot. All right, let's punch this image out with the Sweet Jar Builder Punch. Go. There we go. Put that over there. And I'm going to use a piece of basic black for the lid. Going to get that out of there. And we're just going to punch that little lid out there, so we got that image. Let me just show you that little piece right there. So we're just going to punch out using the lid, just the lid piece. There is also a stamp for that lid too if you want to stamp the lid. Oops, I just didn't mean to fold that over like that. I'm going to put just a tiny dab of Tombow on the edge, on the top of the jar image. Whoops, just a little bit. I say it every time, but a little bit of Tombow goes a long way. And just pop it in there like that. All right, give that a minute to dry. I've already done one for the back, so we'll pop one on the back of the box or the front. Doesn't matter which way you do it. I've already done one ahead, and I've popped dimensionals on the back of this one. So let's go ahead and put this one on. Just so it's just sitting just off the bottom of the box. Get out of the way. I've got that down. I want it to be flush with the bottom. There we go. Now for this one, I used the Vera Vanilla checked ribbon, and I wrapped it round. I'm just going to use it for a bow on this one, I think, on the side here. So we'll just make a bow. And oops, that's not a very good bow. Let's try again. I know it's very vanilla and we're using basic white, but I like the two together. This ribbon, at the time of making this video, I'm not 100% sure that it's still carrying over, but I've put a link in. I'm pretty sure it's still a current ribbon. I hope it's still a current ribbon. It's my favourite check ribbon of all time. Alright. What have I done? Here it is. What you can also do if you want to just give the image a little bit more sparkle is grab your wink of Stella and just go over your little hearts. Give them a little bit of a brighten up. You don't have to. It's up to you. Now I just need to, here we go. So we're going to then place our previously stamped image underneath here. So it's just poking out. We're going to have it on an angle like that. So let's pop a little bit of Tombow on here. I'm going to put it at an angle. And then put some dimensionals on the back of this. Pop that on there like that. Flush with the bottom like the front, the other one, back one. And there you have it. And let's put our little ribbon on here. You don't have to put the ribbon on if it's not, you know, not your thing, but that might be a little bit big. I might have made my ribbon a little bit big. Let's grab a glue dot. These glue dots are so strong. There we go. Put the glue dot on, pop it on there. Just trim that off. And that is all there is to it. I hope you can see that okay in the video. A cute little gift box using the Sweetest Jar stamp set and Build a Punch. If you have any questions, please don't hesitate to contact me, stampingmary@gmail.com. If you live in New Zealand and you don't currently have a demonstrator, please let me know and I can send you a catalogue, and it is free. Thank you so much for watching and have a great day. Bye.